3320, I think it's Yule Trail Drive. The address will be given on the invoice. 3320 Yule Trail Drive, if I'm correct. Anywho's, the outside cleanouts are here in a garden pot in the front of the house. Here's a picture of the house and the address, which is over here above the garage door. The cleanouts are right here. So we're going to go in the first or the second cleanout going in towards the house. So this again sweeps back into the house. This is SDR pipe. Going back into the house, roughly 10 feet, we're back underwater. Some debris hanging up back in towards the house. Out of the water. There shouldn't be any water on this line. So we got water that's flowing, so let's see, why is that happening? Okay. So the clean out itself, we're into the city system. So we're in the city system at this point, so the cleanouts are not put in the way they should be. This cleanout that we're in right now is sweeping towards the street. It should be sweeping back towards the house. I'm going to pull the camera back out. Again, we're pulling the camera back out. We're in the city tap. This cleanout that we're going into should be sweeping back towards the house. Nevertheless, it's SDR pipe 4-inch all the way out to the city tap, which is right there that we went into. From the city tap back. We're underwater a little bit there. You got some water right there Looks like that's out in the street. You got some small squeezing of the pipe right here where it's not 100% round like it should be. There's a connection there. I'm not sure how much they replaced. You see a little burr on the top right hand side where they cut the pipe. Nothing major, but there's still a little burr there. We're coming out of the clean out. I'm going to go back into it. Again, this should be sweeping back towards the house. Coming back a little. That's where the connection, it looks like, was made to the old pipe, right there, where that little burr was at. We start going underwater right there. I'm going to reset this counter and find out how many feet it is. Okay, at this point we're making the turn underground, and we're going to count off the footage. So this is roughly 4 to 5 foot right there that they replaced. Going to go out further now towards the city. There's a little oval shape right there. It's not the end of the world, nothing major. But then we're going underwater. We shouldn't have any water on it. This is about 15 feet out. Come out of the water. There's a turn. Then you have a problem right there, which is about 23 feet out. Goes into the water. There should not be any water on this line. Go to the city tap. As you can see, there's a little water. It's not bad right here. There's your city tap. You can see the water flow from upstream. Bottom right side of the picture. So there's your city at about 50 feet. Give or take a few feet. So we're 36 feet, 35 feet in, so that puts you roughly in the street. There's a low spot. It's roughly, it looks like about 15 feet long, 10 to 15 feet long. Again, it's out in the street, it looks like, at this point. Coming out of the clean out. We're going to go into the second clean out. This one, we should go back into the house. Okay. It's letting me go back into the house. It's a T down at the bottom of it. Instead of having a sweep on it, you know, a good sweep. Nevertheless, they're in backwards. Again, we're going back into the house at this point. There's your first connections in the house. Everything looks good going towards the house. Everything in the house looks good. There's your last connection. So that's all the way back into the house for 64 feet. So that's your connections turning upwards. Right there. We won't take any further than that. That's as far as we can get it. So that's all the way back. It looks good. I'm coming back out of the sewer line now. Everything in the house is good. Everything from the clean out towards the house looks like it's in good shape. Outside now. We're coming up out of the clean out again right here. It turns, luckily goes back into the house. And this is going towards the street to the next connection, which is the next clean out. This should be only able to sweep one way, and we're able to go both ways with it. So, anywho's, you'll notice the difference when I put it down the other clean out, what the sweep looks like on it. This is going down the clean out that takes us to the city system. You see how that sweeps really good right there? It sweeps only one way out to the street. The connections are all good though. Again, there's a little burr right there. That's the end of the video. I'll write it all up, send it to the people that are the powers that be. But that's the end of the video.